Hello, coolers. Welcome back to Viva Barca and welcome to the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on the latest stories. We start with Chelsea left back Marcos Alonso, as Barcelona are closing in on the signing of Alonso, and he might be available for our second game in La Liga against Real Sociedad. We are going to be discussing on that as we move ahead. Then secondly, talking about Nico Gonzalez, the Barcelona young midfielder have confirmed on his IG that he is moving to La Liga rivals Valencia and is hoping to play on Sunday. We are going to be discussing on that as well. So guys, as we get right into it, please do ensure to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. If you are a lover of FC Barcelona, please don't hesitate to subscribe. Also, give the video a like, turn on the post bell notification so you always stay notified whenever I post a new video, and please watch it right up to the very end. Barcelona are close to completing the signing of Marcos Alonso from Chelsea for a fee reported to be in the region of around 8 million euros, including add-ons. The Spaniard have agreed personal terms with them months ago, but the deal had stalled. However, Barca currently face an uphill battle, registering new signings Lewandowski, Rafinha, Jules Koundé, Frank Kessie and Andres Christensen. As such, Barca have stalled the announcement of Alonso's deal. They want to register their current players before signing anyone else so as not to further worsen their wage cap situation. AS reports that Alonso will be announced next week, and Barcelona are preparing to have the player ready by next weekend when they lock horns against Real Sociedad for the La Liga Matchday 2. The Spaniard is expected to be Jordi Alba's deputy for next season, which means Alejandro Balde will likely leave on a loan. He joins Nico Gonzalez, Ace Abde and Clement Lenglet in the list of Garnet and Blue players to leave on possibly loan deal this season. Marcos Alonso will sign a 2-year contract with the option to extend it further for another year with FC Barcelona, and has reportedly reduced his salary to fit the club's wage cap. Of course, everybody have to reduce their salaries whenever they come to Barca because they know the situation that we are currently facing. So, according to these reports, Alonso's deal, Barca have just hold on with that because we first of all need to register the new players. We can't just go ahead bringing in new players without even registering the ones that we have bought, So Barca must first of all prioritize the registration of the new players first. Then they can now go for Alonso and maybe Bernardo Silva strongly before the summer window closes. It has been a very tough August for us. July was all sweet and honey and everything was so good for all Barca fans. Signed some good players there and there was a lot of excitement in the Barca camp. But now, when it comes to what matters, register those players so that they may be able to play La Liga. It is difficult. I kind of think that normally Barca knew that things would be somehow easy because we quite remember Laporta in his interview was so optimistic that no, everything is fine, economic levers have been activated, player registration will not be that difficult. But where are we now? We are seeing something quite different. So I think it's a matter of La Liga shocking FC Barcelona that their confidence of registration is not what it is, because when August just started, we quite remember Barca submitted their documents to La Liga to register all the squad, to register the new signings. But the feedback that La Liga gave was not a good one. La Liga said no, there's a lot of issues. There was some miscalculations. Barca miscalculated things differently. La Liga calculated things differently. So their calculations did not match. So Barca were submitting those documents with all the confidence in the world that La Liga will accept them to register all the new signings, but that has not been the case. So up until today, things still look so complicated. Things are looking so complicated when it comes to registering these new players. And we know we play on Saturday, just barely 2 days left for us to play La Liga, and Barca will have just 24 hours or so, to register these new signings, or else they won't be able to play against Rayo Vallecano. So things are not looking that good. But if Barca can surprise all of us maybe today or tomorrow in the morning to register those players, it will be something good to see. So for Marcos Alonso, it is no secret that his signing is imminent, and Barca just don't need to rush things as of yet because registration of players should be the priority now as we speak. And Alonso would understand that. Alonso himself have not been playing Chelsea matches. He did not play against Everton last weekend because he asked Thomas Tuchel to leave him out from the squad, so he sought out his future and he will not be able to play again this coming weekend. So Barcelona are confident that if they can register their players, then by next week, highest, they will officially sign Marcos Alonso, and he will be registered, hopefully, so he can play against Real Sociedad in match day 2 in La Liga for Barcelona. Then on to the next story of discussion. Barcelona midfield prospect Nico Gonzalez has confirmed his loan move to Valencia and is hoping to play in their season opener against newly promoted club Girona on Sunday evening. Nico had looked likely to stay put at the Camp Nou this summer despite there being some speculation about his future. However, once Xavi Hernandez decided to keep hold of Miralem Pjanic at the club, the 20-year-old situation became difficult as game time would have been hard to come by. So Nico decided to leave the club and play elsewhere on loan for the upcoming campaign. There had been interest from Premier League clubs Wolves, but the La Masia graduate opted to sign for Valencia instead. An agreement for his loan move to Los Che had been struck earlier this week, and the midfielder traveled to Valencia today to complete his medical. The move will be finalized imminently before an official announcement is made. But ahead of that, Nico himself confirmed the loan transfer when he spoke to the media just a while ago, claiming that he was excited to start his new journey. Speaking to COPE, the Spanish midfielder said, "I'm very happy, I'm very excited to get started with Valencia." When quizzed if he had spoken to Valencia manager Gennaro Gattuso ahead of his move to the Mestalla, Nico answered, "I've already had a conversation with him. I have a great feeling about working with him." The 20-year-old then added that, he could make his debut for Valencia this weekend when the lock horns with Girona on Sunday evening. "If all goes well," he said, "I hope to get some minutes." A product of Barca's famed La Masia Youth Academy, Nico made his first team breakthrough last season. He made 36 appearances across all competitions, scoring and assisting 2 goals apiece. Given the overbooking of midfielders at Camp Nou, a loan move is perhaps the best decision for Nico, as he will stand to gain valuable experience by playing regularly. Absolutely a good decision by FC Barcelona to loan Nico. Nico is a very good midfielder, but looking at how the midfield is now choked up, it will be difficult for Nico to have that valuable game time that he needs to develop his career. And it was very important for Barca to, send him out on loan to gain some valuable experience. And he will still be in La Liga, which is something that is good. So the player never wanted to make the same mistake that Ricky Puig made, by staying put, thinking that game time would come by, whereas he was just destroying his own career there. So Nico was so smart to decide, and because he really pushed for a move, he really pushed for Barca to loan him, because he saw it coming that playing time will be difficult to come by this coming season. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.